Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Flow and Go. We are flowing live, so if you are here, you can say hey in the chat. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Jen. All right. Today's flow is for clarity for the day. Set yourself up. So often when we think of clarity, we think about getting clear with everything else. And we're going to start with ourselves today. So we're going to set ourselves up for success. We're going to get clear on what we want and how we want to feel. So, hey, Cindy, good morning. We are going to start at the top of our mat. So however you're showing up is perfect. We'll bring the feet hip width apart. And we'll take it inside here. So let's show up with our whole self. And let's take a moment to set that foundation. So find that anchoring through your feet. Draw the navel in and up. Heart is going to lift here. And of course, our shoulder blades come together behind us. And then we soften anywhere that we need to. Anywhere you're holding tension, anywhere that you're trying. Let's just make it easy. Now, if you haven't already, take a moment and connect with your breath. So lengthening that inhale. And then letting the exhale be passive. Just let it out. And start to collect yourself right here. Collect your thoughts, collect your energy. If you need to, you can shake the body a little bit. Just get out any of that little bit of sleep. And if you have an intention for today, maybe it's simply clarity, set it now. Bring the feeling with you, not just the thoughts, but the feeling as well. And then we'll bring our hands to our heart. Consider it already done. Consider that intention already fulfilled. And we're going to soften through the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. We'll interlace the fingers up overhead, turn the palms up to the sky. And we're just going to take it side to side. So find a little space here. And then finally, reach it all the way up. See if you can take it all the way to the sky. Reach through the wrists. And then let the lower body be heavy. So we're lengthening here just by reaching up and down. We'll exhale to release the hands. We're going to find our forward fold here. So hinge at the hips. If you want a block, you can come onto a block or a book, something to make the ground a little higher. And we're just going to shake out our hips. Start to see if you can straighten one leg. Find that little bit of space here. And then we'll press into the feet and ragdoll all the way up. So let the arms be heavy here. Draw the navel in. Roll it on up to center. And once we get there, inhale, sweep the arms up. Integrate your gaze. So take your eyes all the way up to the sky as well. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips come to the ground. This time we reach our heart towards the earth. Press into our feet for that extra little bonus engagement in the legs. You need a little sway, take it, get clear on what you need here. You know how you want to feel. So shake it out if you need to. And then we press into the feet, roll it all the way up. Imagine pulling up all the energy you need today. And then last time we reach the arms up, take your gaze up and exhale. Keeping the legs nice and heavy, reaching through the arms. Coming all the way to the ground here. We'll plant the hands on either side of the feet. Step the right foot back, move with some intention here, and then take that left foot and step it back beside the right. We keep the hips up for downward facing dog. And just walk the hands in so they're in line with the shoulders. We'll take that gaze to the right foot, take that left hand and reach it back to the right ankle. Inhale to take the left hand back to center. Gaze shifts to that left ankle. We take the right hand and reach it back. You need to bend the knees, of course, go for it. But we find a little twist here in our down dog. And then we take that right hand back to center, back underneath us, and we draw the navel in. Let's slide forward to plank. So of course, you can come onto your knees if you need. But see if you can find your full plank today. I know you can do it. Lengthen through the crown of the head, reach through the heels. Core is engaged. We'll exhale with control, slowly lower down, building that strength. Taking the tops of our feet to the mat, bringing our elbows in underneath our shoulders for Sphinx pose. So press the palms down. Inhale, look forward, keep the eyes open. Shoulders relaxed, come back to that clarity. What's your intention? How are you going to move throughout the day? So really tap into your power here. Inhale to engage the back, open the heart. Exhale, release the forehead to the mat. You can take the palms to the mat and stack them. Bring your forehead to rest on the back of the hands. Nice big full breath in, feel the back expand. And exhale to release. So let yourself soften, utilize the breath here. We want that back body to expand. On your next exhale, you're going to soften, deflate entirely. And then we'll move our hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes, lift the kneecaps. We're going to press it up and send it back to downward facing dog. So press into the fingertips here. Straighten through the elbows, send the hips up and back. And then we're going to bend our knees slightly, look forward, and make our way to the top of the mat. So you can step or jump or crisscross the legs. We're going to come all the way up to the top of our mat. Here, as we find our forward fold, hopefully now it's easier to grab onto your feet. We're going to gently pull our heart towards the mat. Send the hips up slightly. Take a nice big full breath in. Exhale here. And then we're going to roll it on up. Imagine pulling that energy you need for today. You already have it. Pull it up with you here. Round through the shoulders. Beautiful. We're going to step to the center of our mat here. And we're going to bring the toes together and just leave a little bit of space between the heels. Just a thumbprint. Draw the navel in and up, heart lifts. Here we go. We're going to soften through the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Take up space. Get big today. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms up. We reach the hands up. We let the lower body be heavy. Let it sink into the ground here. And then we'll exhale, release the arms. We're going to sweep that right arm under the left one, and we're going to come into our eagle arms here. So you've done this with me before. Your first bus stop, give yourself a hug. Once the elbows cross, you work the backs of the hands towards each other. And then maybe you go for the double cross. Maybe you save it for another day. Here we go. We're going to send the weight into our hips. Send the hips down. Draw the navel in. Now, no worries about being perfect. The weight is going to shift into our left foot. We're going to pick up the right leg, cross it over the left. Navel stays drawing in here and lifting. Heart is lifted as well. You can have your right toes on the ground. You can have them up. And you might hug that right foot towards the left calf. If you're wobbly, you can come up a little taller. Imagine hugging everything to the midline. Or if you need, you can always use a wall. We're going to exhale with control. Take that right foot back to the earth. Shake it on out. So your power comes from your intention, moving mindfully, and knowing that you can, not being attached to the outcome, but knowing where you want to go. So let's see if we can reset here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms up, turn the palms up. And then let that lower body be heavy. You're going to find this space through your torso. So yes, we can lengthen by reaching up, but if we also let our lower body be heavy, we get that extra stretch. So sometimes it's all about perspective. We'll exhale, release the arms. The left arm now comes under the right. Yeah, thought I did it backwards last time. Left arm is under the right. And we're gonna pull the elbows down, exhale, send the weight back into our hips. We're gonna pick up that left foot and we'll cross it over the right. So you can of course have those left toes on the ground. You might start to hug the left leg towards the right calf. Letting yourself find your balance, drawing the navel in. Nothing's more clear. Nothing has better vision than an eagle. So welcome to eagle pose. Garandasana. Pull the elbows down, lift the heart. And then with control, we're going to come out of it. Take the arms nice and wide. Give yourself a hug. Starting the day with a great big hug. We'll shake out the legs. And we're going to come into a seat. Nothing fancy. You can sit up on a cushion or a blanket if you'd like. And for our final part this morning, we're going to engage our diaphragm. So a lot of us maybe take a shallow breath, particularly if we're concerned or anxious about something. So we are going to find this internal alignment. Hips are heavy, navel draws in and up, heart is lifted. Shoulders come down away from the ears. You guys know all of this, but I love that you go through it. And we're gonna bring our hands one to our belly, one to our chest. And we'll take a nice breath in through the nose. And just notice which hand moves the most. And then shift one hand, doesn't matter which one, to the lower ribs. So you can almost do both hands on the side body, or you can do one in front. But when you take a breath in, just notice if the lower ribs are also moving. Hopefully they are, they should be. If they're not, no worries. You can keep one hand on the belly, one hand on your chest. We're just gonna notice here. You can close your eyes if you wish. We're gonna draw the navel in and up. Now, when we breathe in, we're gonna focus on keeping that navel, drawing in just a little bit, and we're gonna push the diaphragm down. Close your eyes. As you inhale, focus on pushing the diaphragm down in all areas of your abdomen. So from the front to the back to the sides. And exhale, let it be passive. Inhale, really push that diaphragm down. Exhale to be passive. 3 more. I think those lower ribs might expand here. And then we'll exhale. We're going to take the left hand to the mat, sweep the right arm up and over. That same idea here. We want to push that diaphragm down. We want to open up these ribs. So right hand's going to reach over. We're going to slide our heart back to the right hand side just a little bit. Take your gaze up. Nice big full breaths. Should feel that expansion through the right side body. And just like in our Tadasana, if you lift and reach with the right arm, keep that right hip heavy. So we can go up or we can go down or we can do both. We'll inhale to come all the way back up. And this is something you can always stop and do throughout the day. It's just this nice little side body stretch. Take that left arm up and over. So left hand reaches over. Heart slides back to the left. Shoulders relax. We find our breath. Take the gaze up. And then that push through the left diaphragm. Stretching through the ribs. And then we inhale, bring it all the way back up and to center. We're going to take the left hand to the right knee. Right arm comes gently behind us. Keep this twist gentle. And again, on your inhale, we're just looking for that expansion. Your exhale can be passive. We'll inhale back to center. Take the right hand to the left knee, the left hand behind. And then we're going to trace our gaze all the way back to center. We're going to come back to a nice neutral position. Heart lifted, shoulders relaxed. Just notice how you feel. Maybe now you've got your sights set on the day. Maybe you've come to know which activities you're going to do, how you're going to show up. You get to choose this. So take that feeling of how you'd like to show up, or how you are going to show up. There's no trying, there is or there is not. Close your eyes and settle into Shavasana. And just hold this feeling. The more you hold it, the more you become it. And see if you can hold that feeling. Let your eyes soften, let your jaw soften. And we'll come back to center here. Flutter the eyes open. And my last favorite thing, because everyone does this when they try to focus. We're going to take our ear to our shoulder, doesn't matter which one. Just stretch for the neck. And then we take the other ear to the other shoulder. A little stretch, but everyone does it when they need to reset. There you go. Come back to center. We'll bring our hands to our hearts. I hope this has you a little more focused, a little more cultivating the energy that you need. And I simply bow to all of you. Namaste. All right, thank you so much for joining me for this flow. I hope it's opened you up a little bit. If you have any questions, let us know in the chat, and we'll see you on the mat again real soon. Bye for now.